Hi Katie, how are you going today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, I'm good. So before we begin today, I just wanted to ask a bit about you and what you like to do. What are your hobbies and passions?
So a lot of my hobbies include my pets.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time with my pets, spend a lot of time with them outside. So normally going places, going for walks, going down the creek, just sort of spending a lot of time outside. Also like to redecorate furniture.
Yeah.
So I do that in my spare time as well.
Yeah.
Um, Obvious passion of mine is health,
Yeah.
uh, and helping people. Even during my study, I was interacting with people, working in a cafe, listening to them, empathizing with them, often would talk to them about their health.
Yeah.
So I definitely call that a passion.
That's great. So how and when did you decide how and why did you decide to become a naturopath?
I decided a few years before I chose to study. Um, it was basically because of my own health reasons. I've had some sickness, especially in my childhood.
Yeah.
Got pumped through a lot of medication. They gave me heaps of very heavy drugs like steroids.
Oh yeah.
It always sort of affected how I worked, and I was very sluggish and lethargic all the time. So I decided to see a naturopath myself. Got onto some natural medicine, and just felt 1,000 times better. And thought, if someone can do this for me, then why can't I do that for them too? So I really fell in love with health and the whole area around being a naturopath.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So what are, in your opinion, the most important things to consider when having that initial conversation with a new client?
I think some of the most important things are to um, find out where they are in their health journey. So, really trying to ask those questions that get them to open up to you about things they might feel uncomfortable about as well. Um, and getting on their level. So, starting at a level for them that makes them feel comfortable,
Yeah.
um, so that they're more likely to come back, and you can treat them over time. I think it's also really important when having that initial conversation with a client to let them know that sometimes the health journey doesn't happen in a day. It can take a
Definitely.
long period of time,
Yeah.
and to get them to understand from the beginning that it's going to be a long journey to get there, and not just something short, but that you're willing to work together,
Yeah.
and that you'll be a support system for them through that as well.
Oh, definitely. So when you're supporting them and communicating with them, obviously you're verbally doing that, but how else are you going to make your client feel most comfortable in your therapeutic space?
I think it is really important to make the atmosphere comfortable. So keeping a clean and tidy environment, um, so that they feel invited and comfortable. You really want them to feel like it's a homely space for them, somewhere that they feel that they can open up to you. I think things like having your essential oils and music as well. I think music can play a big part in getting someone to feel comfortable as well.
Yeah,
Just doing those things to just make them feel like they're in their own home space.
definitely. So if in any case, it doesn't happen often, but if it does, if you're encountered with a difficult client or situation, how will you handle this?
I think when it comes to having difficult clients or difficult situations, to always seek advice from another person in the career, so another naturopath, um, because they may have encountered it before, they may have some advice for you. And then it's just covering your back as well, so someone else knows about the situation. Um, and it just ensures that you don't make any bad steps towards dealing with the client. I think it's always important to make them know when they are in a difficult like when they do have a lot of problems, that you
Yeah.
are going to help them,
Yeah.
but that you may need to get some help as well. And just to tread carefully with the client to handle their health issues in the best way possible for them.
Yep.
And I think, just protecting yourself in those situations as well by getting that other person in there.
Yep, definitely. Well, that's all we've got time for today, Katie. Thank you so much for coming into this interview. Answers were great.
Not a problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you.